I can still hear the knife slicing through the cake, the hollow clap of a few hands echoing in the half-empty hall. My wife's hand was warm in mine, but my eyes kept drifting to the rows of vacant chairs. Chairs meant for my family. Not one of them came. Not my parents, not my cousins, not even my so-called best friend. They were all at my sister Ila's engagement party across town, the bigger event, the real celebration. I smiled, I played along, but when my phone buzzed, with 36 missed calls from my mother and a single message, "We need to talk now," the air froze in my lungs. They had abandoned me on the most important day of my life, and still they wanted something from me. That was the moment I decided to give them exactly what they deserved. I grew up believing family was sacred. Isla could do no wrong. Golden hair, golden grades, golden fiancé. I was the shadow child, tolerated, never celebrated. Still, I carved my own path, built a business from nothing, found love in a woman who actually saw me, planned a wedding that was supposed to be mine. But blood, I learned, isn't always family. The signs had been there. My mother forgetting my wedding date, asking if it could be moved so it wouldn't clash with Ila's party. My father hiding behind his newspaper, even my best friend spending more and more time at Ila's house. I brushed it off. I told myself I was paranoid, but the empty hall on my wedding day proved me right. They hadn't forgotten me. They had chosen her. I didn't rage. I didn't cry. That would have given them power. Instead, I began to plan. My family worshipped appearances, status, wealth, reputation. So I decided to take the one thing they valued most and bleed it dry. Step 1. Gather documents. My father had once named me co-signatory on business accounts. He never updated them. His mistake. Step 2. Ila's fiancé. I whispered truths wrapped in half-lies, just enough to plant doubt, to make him question everything. Step 3. Patience. Because revenge isn't served hot with rage, it's served cold with precision. 2 weeks later, they invited me to dinner. My mother smiling too sweetly, my father avoiding my eyes. Ila smirking like she'd already won. I played along, nodded politely, but my phone under the table recorded everything. And when my mother muttered, "We couldn't attend both events, you understand?" I didn't flinch. I simply stored the blade for later use. The unraveling began quietly. My father's accounts froze overnight. Investors fled after anonymous leaks of his mishandled funds. My mother's charity gala crumbled when sponsors discovered where her donations really went. And Ila, her perfect engagement shattered when her fiancé received a folder of photographs. My sister and my best friend, together, thinking no one saw. But I had seen. I had proof. The night he confronted her, I watched from my car, headlights off. He stormed out, ring in hand. Ila collapsed to the floor, screaming. That was my toast, my champagne, my wedding gift returned. Eventually, they realized who was behind it all. They came to my door, father trembling, mother pale, Ila broken. They begged, they cursed, they wept. I let them in. I laid everything out, the recordings, the transfers, the photographs. Each one dropped on the table like a blade. You made your choice, I told them. You chose her. You chose betrayal. Now you live with it. My mother sobbed. My father raged. Ila whispered, "You ruined us." I smiled. "No, you ruined me. I only returned the favor." Now, months later, the dust has settled. Their empire is ashes. My father works from a rented office, stripped of power. My mother avoids the social circles she once ruled. And Eli hides behind drawn curtains, reputation poisoned beyond repair. Justice at last was mine.